Hi everyone, I welcome you all to this question answer session. Happy to be a part of it. So we couldn't do it for 3 to 4 weeks. So we had some challenges, but I think we will do it from now regularly. So this is a medium which we have picked up in order to educate people, bring some awareness in them so that they can be pretty happy in their life. All I expect from someone is, I want them to be happy. I want them to live peaceful. So probably many people think that being happy and being peaceful is indeed a very big goal. But that's a minimum requirement what everyone needs. If you're not happy and if you're not peaceful in our life, whatever we have and whatever we don't have makes no sense in life, I suppose. So I think, okay, that is the ultimate thing. So I'm just trying to educate people in some manner or the other, so that slowly the awareness what we bring in can make people happy and develop themselves to a comfortable extent. See, a person who doesn't know how to think can never understand what is really happening in life. He just thinks that something is being done on me, and because of that I am experiencing pain. Something is being done to me, because of that I am experiencing happiness. But nobody understands that happiness or sorrow, what they create in life, is their creation. It is just because they did not develop an ability to think. If they can think and understand exactly what is happening in their life, I think they can be happy always. See, we create a desire and we run after it, and as we created that desire, so if that is happening in our life, our mind starts giving us happiness, and if it is not happening in our life, our mind starts giving us trouble. But who created the desire? What is the root cause of this desire? We say we believe in God. When we say we believe in God, so just try to understand that whatever that is happening, we must be ready to accept it as it comes to us in life. But how many of us really accept everything that is happening in life? Just try to understand this. Probably certain things happen for our good, and certain things do not happen for our good. Whether they happen or don't happen, it is for our good. But probably we may not understand that at that particular instance of time, okay? But in future, we'll definitely understand. See, after almost reaching 40 plus years of my life, gaining some maturity, I just started recollecting about my past with one question in my exploration, inquiry, self-inquiry, that is there at least one situation in my life, which has happened in a wrong manner, which should not have happened, but has happened? And promisingly saying, I did not find even one situation in my life which has happened in a wrong manner. But everything, when it went wrong in the beginning, okay, when it happened, I had to experience a lot of pain. I've undergone a lot of pain. I suffered a lot, thinking that something did not happen the way I want. But probably if things have happened the way I wanted, today I must be the most troubling guy. I must be the most worrying guy. So what's happening is happening for our good. We have to flow with the flow. So when we start flowing with the flow, then we can make miracles happen in our life. You need to understand this, friends. So there's nothing for me to regret about in my life because everything has happened right. Because every setback, every failure has taught me some wonderful lessons. One setback, one difficult situation, one tough time has created or has made my life secure in thousands of situations in the later days. See, when we undergo pain, pain is a wonderful teacher. So it teaches us the lessons which really make us to lead a wonderful life in future. So one thing we need to understand in life is this. So everything that's happening in our life is happening for a cause, is happening for our good. So when something that is happening in our life is happening for our good, and if you are not able to accept it, then I think we are just going on wrong way. So first thing what I can say is accept life as it comes and slowly realize that, okay, everything that's happening in our life is our creation. It is the outcome of our thinking. We are thinking in a manner that will make us happy, or we are thinking in a manner that makes us sad. So we are the creator of our experience of life. So and it's all in the way we think. Because when we are not thinking right, we are not experiencing emotions right. So one thing we need to be very cautious about in life is our thinking. We need to keep focusing on thinking. See, we must have heard the word being conscious. So we are a human being. So we need to be conscious. We need to be. We need to know exactly how our mind is thinking. So we need to observe slowly, okay, how our mind is thinking, and because of that, what kind of experience we are experiencing in life. And if you can watch this, and if you can realize this, we'll come to know why we are suffering, and we'll come to know why we are experiencing happiness in life. Hope you are understanding, friends. So I choose this as a medium wherein I can educate people, bring some awareness in them, and make them happy in every situation of their life. One truth I want to tell you is this. Every time you get some kind of pain, until and unless you accept that pain is because of you, and you are the reason for that pain, or you are the reason for that painful experience, you can never solve it. So you can blame someone, you can blame God, you can blame your family, you can blame your teachers, you can blame your friends, or anyone for that, okay. But you play the blame game all through your life, but your suffering never ends. If your suffering has to end, the only way it can end is this, my friends. You need to accept that you are the creator of that pain. And when you accept that you are the creator of that pain, then automatically you look for solution. Until and unless you accept that you are the creator of that pain, okay, you will never look into the problem in you. And whatever may be the experience of life, you are experiencing it from within. You need to understand this, okay? So with this, I just want to get started with the questions from people. So as usual, we always have Pyari as the first participant to ask questions. So probably she's the one who keeps on asking for question answer session. Probably the best ability what a man can develop is, once we start questioning, we start thinking. So once we start thinking, we'll come to discover what we don't know. Once we discover what we don't know, we become an explorer. When we become an explorer, things are going to go great in life, friends. Understand this. Fine. Thank you, Pyari, for your question. How to develop convincing ability? See, it's like convincing ability mostly it comes from having a strong positive attitude. See, most of the times we don't believe within ourselves that we can do the things that we really want to do. And that's the real challenge for all of us. But when you believe that, okay, what is going to happen is going to happen, then everything is going to fall in place. See, if you're not convinced within yourself that you can convince somebody, how can you convince someone? I repeat what I'm saying. If you're not in a position to convince yourself that you can convince somebody, then how you are going to convince them? See, if I am not having confidence that I can train somebody, then how am I going to train somebody? So I need to have that confidence. So everything starts from positive thinking. When your thinking is positive, when you start thinking that you can do this, then automatically your mind works in a manner it has to do it. See, we are just doing training program, right? We planned for a school and we were all set to get started on Saturday. We really want to do something wonderful in that school. So we planned beautifully and we wanted to execute that greatly. Unexpectedly, just before a day, okay, we came to know that, okay, they are not ready to do the program right then. So I was confident enough that we are going to do a program tomorrow. But I know that whether it is that school or some other school, I don't know. If it is that school, it's good. If it is not, it's good. I know God does everything right. He knows what to do, when to do, and how to do. I need to rely on that. So I had faith within myself. So I was relaxed. There was a bit of worry within me. There was a bit of tension within me. So I happened to move around. I went to Eraguntla, met one sir, okay, communicated with him, expected that he's going to get started the next day, but that did not happen. It's okay. The next day, there was a call from one of the correspondent. So I just communicated with him and he also said that, okay, he'll go with it, but I did not finalize the date. I just went to a correspondent today and I communicated with him, okay. He said that we'll do after second week of August because they have some programs that are to be done on August 15th, okay. So automatically, I waited patiently. In the afternoon, I just made a call to someone and in the call, I got a finalization of the school and we are going to do the training program tomorrow. Try to understand this. So almost for 2 days, from Friday afternoon, when I was about to leave, I just got a call. Prasanna happened to get a call from the school and she said some information that they are not ready to go with the training right now. So from that time till today afternoon, there was something that is going on in my mind. So negative thoughts were popping up. Okay, they were creating a kind of disturbance. So they were making me think in a negative manner. But somehow I kept my thinking positive, thinking that something good is going to happen. The worst thing is, we will not be having a session to take care of. Probably we will have rest for a week, but we will become still stronger people. We will be ready to fight better in the next week's session. That was my outcome. That was my preparation. And with that go in my mind, with that attitude in my mind, I started my game. I was waiting with just a positive attitude within me that things are going to go great, okay. The same thing I'm trying to tell you, Pyari, okay. Everything is an outcome of your attitude. Put an ability in your mind. Put an attitude, okay, that is totally positive. See, mind is like a slide projector. It will be coming up with a negative thought. But biggest truth we need to understand is, mind can only think about one thing at a time. I repeat this because it's very important. Mind can only think about one thing at a time. So right now your mind can think something positive or it can think about negative. Every time the things are not going the way you want it to go, automatically your mind starts thinking negative because that is what it is being trained with. So once your mind starts going in a negative manner, once your mind starts thinking in a negative manner, immediately what you need to go on with is this. You have to just shift it into a positive thought process. If your mind starts thinking that probably they did not accept, in this one day, okay, who is going to accept? How you are going to fix up a program? So it's not possible. It will not be in a position to be done. It can't be done. So you'll have to break up. How you are going to pay salary for all these people? So without getting money, it is going to become a tough task for you. If this kind of situation continues, okay, can you go on with this program? Will you really continue this program? You wanted to create trainers, and you wanted to create team for all the trainers. So this, that and all. There were a lot of thoughts running on in my mind. Even my mind was asking me to quit and all. In all the process, when the thoughts are running, I must be very conscious. I must be conscious, and I must be changing all that negative thoughts and shifting them into positive ones. If I'm not changing that negative thoughts and shifting them into positive ones, I said, right, your mind can only think about one thought at a time. If that mind is like a slide projector, if it is coming up with a negative slide, remove it, okay, put a positive slide. No, things are going to go great. Everything will be done. Everything will be done fine. Everything is going to be good. Everything will happen right. So nothing is going to go wrong. Nothing is going to happen in wrong manner. Everything is going to go brilliant. Everything is going to go fantastic. I hope you understand this. With this kind of attitude, with this challenge, I think when you start shifting the negative thoughts into positive thought, see, you sit for convincing somebody probably. So you tell something, they come up with an opposition. Immediately your mind starts thinking negatively. Once your mind starts thinking negatively, you never focus on that. You never try to shift that thought into a positive thought process and think that, okay, it's going to happen. But once something negative goes there, okay, once you start thinking that it is not possible for you, you will think of giving up. And that's the reason why you're not able to convince others. See, you happen to come to class today. Some of the teachers said that, okay, I had to switch on the fan. I said that I'm not good with my voice. I'm suffering from cold, like I cannot speak louder. So let that fan be there. So I cannot put it on. But the sir was not ready to listen. So what did I do? I just accepted it, put on the fan, started moving towards it, and started taking the class with that attitude, thinking that things will go fine. It's not a problem. So there what happened is, I did not come up with an attitude in my mind that I cannot handle this master. This master is going to become a trouble for me. He is going to create a kind of disturbance within me. This class is not going to be fantastic. Nothing like that. So mind comes up with a negative thought, but immediately you have to shift it into a positive thought. When your thought process is positive in that particular situation, you continue your game. Okay, when you continue your game, there is every chance of you convincing the others. But if you're not continuing your game, okay, and if you're just giving up in the middle, then I'm telling you, okay, nothing good can be done. This you need to understand, friends. So I hope you're understanding, okay. So, Pyari, just focus on your thinking. Just see that your thought process will always be positive. See, mind is just like a garden, understand this. You cannot expect your mind to grow at least one negative plant there. See, if there is a garden, and if that garden is not grown wonderful plants, okay, we will never allow a weed to grow in a garden. When we do not allow any weeds to grow in a garden, why would we allow, okay, negative thoughts to grow in our mind? That should never happen. If negative thoughts start growing in our mind, okay, then I think that it's going to really make us come out with a negative attitude. So the first thing you need to understand is, to do anything in life, we need positive attitude. Keep that attitude positive. Then you can convince. See, when I don't know any question, I don't have an answer for this question that you have asked. But my attitude is positive. So I started believing that I can answer this. So with that attitude that I can answer this, I went on with this. And I could answer this, nothing else than this. Hope you got it, Pyari, okay? So develop positive attitude in every situation, things are going to fine. So you came up with a lot of complaints to me, but every time you came up with a complaint to me, I used to say that, okay, just shift your mind into a positive thought process and wait, things will change, things will change. So you came up with all kind of anxiety, you came up with all kind of worry and frustration, but slowly things are changing in your life. You're coming up with comfort. You're coming up with goodness right now. And things are going better right now in your life, right? It's all about this. You need to slowly understand this and make up the things, that's it. Okay? So, develop positive attitude and it's going to go great, okay? Nothing else than this. Ramana, good evening and thank you so much for your question, man. How to stop feeling hurt? See, we have two kinds of hurt, physical hurt and mental hurt. Physical hurt is something like someone is beating you, like stabbing you or pricking you or cutting you, doing something with you, that's going to hurt you. And that's an experience for anyone and nobody can escape that, okay? Everyone has to undergo that. But when it is a mental hurt, because you're not asking about the physical hurt, because nobody is going to beat us, nobody is going to stab us, nobody is going to pierce us with some needles, okay? But the hurt what we are experiencing is in our mind. It's in our thinking. So we just need to shift our thinking in every situation. Once we shift our thinking in a situation, okay, we are not going to hurt. See? Hurt is an emotion. The emotion is negative. So you are getting hurt. Why the emotion is negative? Your mind is thinking in a negative manner. It's your mind. And if your mind is thinking in a negative manner, and because of your mind thinking negatively, if you're getting hurt, okay, so you are the creator of it, right? Every time an emotion is expressed, keep this strongly in your mind. Emotion expression wants to tell you that there is a negative thought in your mind, go and correct it. So there is a negative thought in your mind. Because of that negative thought, first the feeling internally changes. With the feeling, if you are conscious, you can notice it. So once you notice that there is a negative feeling within you, you will start changing your feeling. Once you change your feeling, automatically what happens is, okay, things are going to settle down. But most of the situations what we do is, we don't observe that there is a negative thought with our feeling. As we did not observe that there is a negative thought with our feeling, an emotional expression comes in. Because feeling becomes an emotion. A negative feeling turned into an emotion. That emotion is painful. Try to understand this. Just because we are not conscious about it. See, let me tell you a simple example. We were playing cricket just now and we created teams and in the process, okay, so who is going to win is a big deal. The other team wants to win and we want to win. In the process, we are trying to work, okay, different challenges and go on. So we want to win, and if you are not winning, that is automatically create hurt within you. Because why you want to win? Because you want to be always successful in life. Okay, your ego gets satisfied. So ego is, you think that you are great and so you want to win. Okay, but how are you great? What makes you great? See, in that particular time of the game, okay, if things are in your favor, so you are getting some bowler who can bowl some loose balls for you and you are able to score some good runs, then automatically that gives a possibility for you to win. And the other batsman should make some mistake and get out. See, probably today when you are playing, you became run out very soon. Probably if you are there, okay, you could have scored something big, okay. As you became run out very soon, just because of I forcing you or you did something, okay, you became out. So in the process, things did not favor for us. So we did not have a big score. So whether we win or whether we lose, see, India lost in women's Asia World Cup final today. So it's not that Indian players are waste, because they've consecutively won 7 Asia Cups. And this is the 8th cup, okay, they could not win it and Sri Lanka won it. So why they have won it? Because things favored in their way. Things went comfortable for them and they could achieve it. And this is what we need to understand. So games are organized so that success or failure becomes an equal thing for us. We will not get excited for success and we will not get depressed for success. Slowly we will understand that there is no much greatness in success. There is no much disappointment in failure. All we need to do is just balance ourselves in these two situations. So if you are a kind of person who are conscious and keep observing your thinking, how my mind is thinking right now. So what's happening? See, you started telling your mind that you could not succeed. You failed. So failure makes you think negatively. So mind starts telling you that you're a kind of waste guy, you can't win things, you're not successful. Because you're egoistic, you said that you are great and that did not happen. As it did not happen, okay, mind starts coming up with all kind of negative thoughts. And that negative thoughts will multiply, create a negative feeling, and negative feeling will turn into emotions. But if you are conscious, if you just shift their thoughts, okay, it's okay. So sometimes, okay, they win, sometimes we win. So who wins is not important. Okay, it's just the game that we need to concentrate on. If you can go with that attitude, I'm sure, okay, you can be balanced in life. See, almost any question carries only one answer. Be aware of your thoughts. Keep observing your thinking, how your mind is thinking. When you start observing how your mind is thinking, automatically everything is going to go great. This you need to understand, that's it. So if you can understand this, everything is going to be wonderful, Ramana, okay? So feeling hurt is an outcome of your thinking. It's an emotion. So before feeling hurt, there is a negative feel within you. You can observe that. If that also you don't observe, okay, then emotion comes out. Okay, emotion is a final outcome. You need to realize there. But if you can be conscious, immediately when your mind is thinking negatively, the disturbance within you makes you understand that there is no positive thought running in my mind. So you can shift it and put yourself in a happy zone. See, if you are given with a needle and if you are given with a feather, if you want to play with it, okay, what would you take to play? Definitely a feather, because when you just put it on your body, it creates a kind of comfort for you. But definitely you don't want to take the needle and, okay, prick. In a similar manner, when you have a choice of choosing the thoughts, why do you choose negative thoughts? Why do you allow the mind to choose negative thoughts? As I just told to Pyari, okay, I repeat the same thing. Mind can only think about one thought at a time. So every time mind comes up with a negative thought, remove the slide, put a positive slide in that. Everything is going to be great. Okay. Thank you, Ramana, for the question. And thank you, Nizam, for your question. We are born with a limitless potential, but in our journey we identify with many things and create limitations for ourselves. If we can build a limitless world in our mind, absolutely no limitations, can we build? Probably, okay? Yeah, see, you are a limitless potential. You have an ability to create limitless potentials, but you are in an urgency to create that potentials. You cannot discover your potentials all of a sudden. It's a time-taking process. It will take time. You need to understand this. So when your mind cannot create, okay, everything all of a sudden, you are a limitless potential. You can discover your abilities, you can discover your potentials, but discovering your abilities and potentials cannot happen all of a sudden. It will take time. So we can only discover our potentials step by step, step by step, step by step. See, I'll tell you one thing. It's not possible for a human being, okay, to come up with, it's not possible for a human being, or let me put it like this, okay. You have a gold mine. You just go for digging gold out of that mine, okay? Is it possible to dig gold out of that mine, okay, all of a sudden? Can we do it immediately? Just check once. Is it possible? It's never possible. We cannot extract all the gold, okay, all of a sudden within a very short time. We can only extract bit by bit, little by little. So slowly we will start extracting some form of gold, okay. So slowly we'll try to extract as much gold as we can from the mine. The same thing is with us, okay. We are all greedy. We want to experience that limitless potential immediately. So as we are in a rush to create that limitless potential, obstacles make us create limitations. But let them explode, let them explode in any situation. There is no urgency for creating them in a very short time, okay. So when there is no urgency for creating them in a very short time, okay, why worry in that, okay? See, what is to happen in my life, it'll happen. What is to happen in your life, it'll happen. When something that is to happen in your life is going to happen definitely, so then why worry? Probably we want to experience everything right now. See, everything happens in every person's life, but only thing is we want them to happen immediately. Because we think that if it happens right now, we will be happy. But even if it happens, okay, we will have something else, okay, that is not happening in our life. There were thousands of things that we wanted to happen in life. There are certain things that has happened definitely as we thought. But check once, okay. So were we happy with that always? It was only for a short while, right? Again, we had something else that did not go in our way and we started getting troubled for that. So, your limitless potential, all you need to do is keep working consistently and someday you are going to explore everything. Nobody has become a miraculous person all in one day. See, when Gautama Buddha did not get enlightened in 1 or 2 days, he left his palace and roamed around, okay, different places, doing different kinds of things, involving himself in everything. But almost it took 13 years for him to get into nirvana, a state wherein he realized that mind is the root cause of all evil. The thoughts create our worry, and the root cause of all that is desire. So desire, when it is not getting fulfilled, automatically we start worrying in life. So if you can understand this, okay, then see, one thing I'll tell you definitely, your job is to keep going, okay, with what you want to do. So just keep going with what you want to do. What happens, when it happens, in what manner it happens, nobody knows. See, probably before 20 days, I was just taking class in the institute, going with regular kind of work. Life was a bit aram, okay, coming to the institute, just taking a few classes. Hardly we had around 3 to 4 classes. After finishing them, I was just going home, relaxing. It was ample time for me. So just spending some time with mobile, sleeping around. So I felt things are not going good, because that is not the way. I'm going to explore my abilities. So I wanted to work. So I changed my plan. So classes can be handled in the institute by Tulsi. So I just delegated that work to her, and I took up a task wherein I started working in different schools every week. So I get a new team of students and I can train them consistently for a week. Let them be 10 to 15. Okay. So focusing on that 10 to 15 and handling them for a week and seeing that they are going to become confident about English and grow their abilities to speak English. That's a wonderful game. It's not easy traveling around to that school, okay, taking risk, motivating them, encouraging them to do work, changing their attitudes, building confidence in them, giving them some kind of hope, making them to work. A lot of challenges will be there. But behind all these challenges, one thing you need to understand is this: nothing is going to happen instantly in life. Okay? Everything has a time to come out, express itself, and it will express at that time. And we need to wait for that time. So when we are not greedy, when we don't want anything to happen immediately, then obstacles will not bother us. Obstacles bother us because we want to clear it off fast. But I think you know the concept that success is a journey, Nizam, okay? It's not a destination. Okay, let setbacks be there. I think you're able to ride a bike because there is an opposition force called as friction, which is trying to stop your bike from moving. And it's just because of that opposing force, you're able to put brakes. And that ability to put brakes, okay, is making you to accelerate yourself faster. If you don't have a feasibility of putting brakes, okay, will you go fast? Think once. So bike has brakes. They are obstacles. Okay, because of that, we are going fast. So obstacles make us explore things faster. Obstacles give us an ability to explore the potentials what you have within yourself wonderfully. Yesterday I was just watching a movie of Amitabh Bachchan, okay. He just motivates some slum dwellers, okay, to play soccer. And they get into some world soccer team, world soccer club, something like that. They get a chance to participate in that. So there they say, Amitabh Bachchan says one information: aeroplanes are designed in such a manner that, okay, they have a streamlined body. So every time air comes to push them, stop it, okay. So they'll allow the air to go higher. And automatically, okay, the plane can fly. So the same technique is with life also. So every time there is an obstacle, okay, we have to somehow bend and escape from that obstacle. Okay, and that's how we fly high in life. Obstacles are, I can say, the ways through which you explore your potentials quicker. Just imagine if you did not have any obstacle in life, would you have explored any kind of potential? It's never possible. See, we took up a challenge wherein we want to train a team of students that are there in front of us in just 6 days, working for 6 to 8 hours every day. And that's a real challenge. In the process, we come up with a lot of obstacles. But all the obstacles that we experience in life, okay, make us fly better, make us grow better. If there are no obstacles in life, I think, okay, how do you discover the potentials and abilities that are there within you? So, enjoy that, okay? Take out the greed that you have to achieve something instantly. What happens even if you achieve instantly? Your mind dreams for a bigger goal. So what happens if you achieve that also? Your mind asks for a bigger goal. And you keep dreaming big and you keep chasing them, okay? That's not the thing that you need to feel about. So whatever the potentials you are discovering today, discover, experience, celebrate. So tomorrow there will be something else what you can learn. So today morning I was just working on writing some question papers. In the process, I was thinking, okay, how can we revise the content in a beautiful manner to the students? And I found 2-3 ways, okay, wherein we can revise the whole content in these 2-3 ways. I started discovering different things, okay, in the process of working. Just because there are certain obstacles that is coming up. Like certain people come up with some complaints. When they come up with some complaints, okay, I feel very silly right now. But I used to complain all this before. And I used to think that it's a very normal thing. But right now, I feel as if they are children, okay, and just trying to communicate something which is nowhere relevant, okay. So take out the attitude of wanting to discover your inner potentials very fast. You will discover them. Only thing is you must be consistent in your work, and you have to keep going, okay? So just keep going, everything is going to be great. Okay? There's the first part of question. How can this inner freedom and limitlessness create difference in the outer world? See, probably when you become limitless, okay, you're one with this universe. When you are one with this universe, you are the universe. When you are the universe, where is your identity? Your identity is with the universe. Now what is there for you to prove? Getting my point? See, a river flows from Himalaya mountains as a small tributary. Many tributaries associate to become a river, and the river starts flowing from there continuously. It flows. Sometimes gets dried up, but still it flows until it reaches the ocean or a sea, because sea is eternal, limitless. Because once the river enters the sea, now the river is not a river, it's a sea. So everyone is the universe. You are the universe. I am the universe. Everyone in this universe is universe, because we're a part of this universe. So the star is a part of universe. Sun is a part of universe. Moon is a part of universe. Earth is a part of universe. 5 elements are a part of universe. What are you then? You are also a composition of 5 elements. You are topsoil. You will become topsoil. You have all the 5 elements that exist in this universe within you. So you are one of this universe. But you are not having an identity with this universe, and you are not thinking that you are the universe. So you want to prove that you are better. You want to prove that you are better than somebody. You want to prove that you succeed. You want to prove that, okay, that fellow is a failure, I am successful. You want to earn something and prove. You want to achieve something and prove. You want to do this and prove. You want to do that and prove. It's all because you are not thinking that you are the universe. See, I think yesterday my wife was asking me, okay, how are you able to sleep like this? Because there are a lot of mosquitoes, okay, biting you. So at some part of the night, okay, I woke up and I saw a lot of mosquitoes on your face. There were nearly 5 to 10 mosquitoes, okay, biting you, but you were sleeping comfortably. How do you sleep like this? I couldn't sleep. So because she closes all the doors and windows, tries to close the door and keeps herself safe so that the mosquitoes will not enter. But I want to open the windows and sleep comfortably. So I said that, okay, they're also a part of this universe. They should also leave, right? So when I was reading a book recently, I just happened to read that a saint went out on some work. After 2 days, he returned to the ashram. His ashram does not have doors and all. So someone brought something for the Swamiji, kept it inside, thinking that Swamiji will come and take it. So he was not there, right? He returned after 2 days. So in the meantime, a lot of ants started eating that foodstuff. So what Swamiji did is, he did not enter into the house, because if he enters into the house, he is going to disturb the ants from eating that foodstuff. So what he did is, he waited outside till the entire foodstuff was eaten by the ants, and once the ants left that place, okay, then he entered into it. Just because he wanted the ants to leave, because they are also the part of this universe. And they have the right to live as we live. When we identify ourselves with universe, everyone is one. You are one, I am one, everyone is one. We are all one. See, just because we are able to see ourselves as a unique body, we are thinking that we are an individual identity. But this is an ethnic body, right? It's energy in motion. So energy in motion is giving visibility for us. That's all. But This is also a part of this universe. See, once this body dies, okay, when it is buried in the soil, that body is not there like that, okay, it also becomes topsoil. Because all the 5 elements that are there in this body gets into this universe and get mixed up. Because we are one with this universe. So once you realize that you are a limitless potential, you are the universe, as Gautama Buddha said, you are the universe expressing itself for a while. While is like 100 years. When it compares to the time what this earth has been existing, okay, our lifespan is very short. So universe has taken the form of you and it exists for a while. Universe takes the form of a plant. Universe takes the form of an animal. Universe takes the form of a fruit. Universe takes the form of a leaf. Universe takes the form of a flower. So universe comes up in different forms, experiences its life, and just goes away. So we are one with the universe. You may be a drop, but when you fall into an ocean, okay, you are the ocean. So if we take out a drop for an ocean, you need to understand that the entire ocean is in the drop. Just like that, the entire universe is in this drop. And you are one with this universe. When you understand this, you are the universe, you are one in this universe, and everything is one in this universe. There is nothing else other than energy in this universe, and everything is one, okay? Then where is the question of ego, arrogance, I am great, he is great, this person is great, I must prove that I am great, I am rich, I am smart, I am tall, I am active, I am dynamic. This is all nonsense, right? This is all the thought process that is being run in the mind. See, I'll tell you. A mad fellow thinks a lot of thoughts. And as he is not conscious, whatever the thought that comes in his mind, he expresses it out. So if you see a mad fellow, sometimes he'll be scolding someone, he'll be shouting sometimes, okay. He'll be doing different kinds of things. Why? Because his conscious mind is not working. So he doesn't know what he is doing. And we say he's a mad fellow. We too get same kind of thoughts. What a mad fellow gets. But only thing is, we are conscious. So if we open our mouth and speak, the other people may create problem for us. That is the reason why we don't express it. But thoughts run in our mind, and thoughts are the same. You need to observe this. So all this madness, what people are experiencing, thinking that I'm big, I'm great, I'm wonderful, she's nothing, I'm nothing, this, that and all. This all humbug is just in the mind, in the thoughts. Once you make the mind to sleep, no thoughts. When there is no thought, okay, you are one with this universe. Once you go to bed and start sleeping, okay, you are one with this universe. Because no thought. So once you get up, thoughts pop up. And once thoughts pop up, then you are an individual identity. Now you try to prove your ego, you try to prove your arrogance, and you try to prove, okay, your uniqueness. In the process, you create all kind of negative thoughts in your mind and suffer the feelings and emotions and attract all kind of negative things into life. So just become one with the universe, then everything is going to be great. Raidu, good evening. Thank you so much for your questions, men. సంతృప్తి ఆశ, సంతృప్తి చెంది ఉన్నామా అంటే అభివృద్ధి ఉండదు. అలాగని ఆశ కలిగి ఉన్నామంటే అశాంతి కలుగుతుంది. ఎలా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి? సి, సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ లేకపోతే మన దగ్గర లేని దాని గురించి మనం బాధపడుతుంటాం. లేని దాని గురించి బాధపడుతున్నప్పుడు మనం పని చేయం. పని చేయనప్పుడు ఉన్నది కూడా కోల్పోతాం. See, let's say I've got very less collection in my institute, or I did a program in a school and I was paid very less. Let's presume. So as I was paid very less from that school, it was not a feasible amount. If I'm not satisfied with what I've got from that school, try to understand this. I don't feel like working next time. So whatever I get from that school, I need to be satisfied. This makes me work. So when I work, so probably this much service I gave to the school, but the school gave me this much amount. Probably if I have to ask for more, I need to give more service to them. When I give more service to them, automatically what happens? Okay, I may be getting more. If I'm not satisfied, నేను సంతృప్తి చెందలేదు అంటే ఆటోమేటిక్లీ నా వర్క్ని పెంచను. వర్క్ని పెంచినప్పుడు డిసప్పాయింట్మెంట్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, నెగిటివ్ థాట్స్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి, నెగిటివ్ ఎమోషన్స్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ఏమనిపిస్తుంది? చేతులు ఎత్తేద్దాం అనిపిస్తుంది. సో అందుకని వాట్ ఎవర్ దట్ కమ్స్ ఇన్ లైఫ్, ఓకే, యూ నీడ్ టు బి సాటిస్ఫైడ్ ఫస్ట్. సో వన్స్ యూ ఆర్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్, ఓకే, యూ స్టార్ట్ వర్కింగ్. So when you start working, you get what you don't have. Probably, I was happy with everything that was happening in this institute. Every year, whatever that came to me, I was happy. So, every time I got less, I used to remember this usage that I do not get what I desire. నేనేం కోరుకుంటానో అది దొరకదు, బట్ I get what I deserve. నాకు ఎంత అర్హత ఉంటుందో అంతే వస్తుంది. And this is 100% true. Truths are truths. అవి ఎన్ని యుగాలైనా మారవు. సో మనకి ఎంత అర్హత ఉంటుందో అంతే వస్తుంది. సో తక్కువ వస్తుందంటే అర్హత లేదు నీకు అని అంతే. అర్హతని పెంచుకోవడానికి వర్క్ చేయాలి. అర్హతని పెంచుకోవడానికి వర్క్ చేయాలంటే మనకి ఎంత వచ్చిందో దానికి సంతృప్తి చెందాలి. We must be satisfied. When we are satisfied, we work on enhancing our abilities and we try to get more. If you don't enhance your ability, then where is a chance of you getting more? సో సంతృప్తి చెందాలి. సంతృప్తి చెందేది ఎందుకు? మన పని మనం చేసుకోవడానికి, ఆ పనిని ఇంకా ఎక్కువగా వర్క్ చేయడానికి. సో ఫీల్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ విత్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్, వాట్ యూ గెట్, అండ్ స్టార్ట్ డూయింగ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూర్ నాట్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ విత్ వాట్ యూ గెట్, బికాస్ దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ యూ డిజర్వ్, God always gives you what you deserve, that's all. You may think that I've done the best service, I've done this, that and all, okay? But still, God gives you what you deserve. He'll not give you what you desire. So whatever God gives you, okay, accept it. Get satisfied. And then start working. And you'll automatically get what you don't have in life. Okay, and slowly things will get balanced. See, probably I may think that, okay, I'm working maximum, I'm working better than every other English faculty on this earth, but still why God is not making me very popular? No, whoever have become popular today have worked much more than what I've worked. They have done more dedicated work, okay, than what I've done. They have given more dedicated hours into service. See, there's not even one cricket player on this earth, okay, who has become a successful cricketer accidentally. There's not even one businessman, okay, who became successful accidentally. They gave their hours of time. See, even today, Anil Ambani and Mukesh Ambani work for 20 hours a day. Chandrababu Naidu works for 20 hours a day. He just sleeps for 4 hours. And he does a lot of homework, okay, before doing something. So you need to understand that you need to be satisfied with what comes to you in life. Then you will continue your work. When you continue your work, you keep growing. When you keep growing, okay, you get much more in life. Okay, that's how you can balance yourself. See, సంతృప్తి ఆశ, సంతృప్తి చెంది ఉన్నాము అంటే అభివృద్ధి ఉండదు. నో, సంతృప్తి ఎందుకు చెందాలి? ఉన్నదాంతో ఎందుకు సంతృప్తి చెందమన్నారు అంటే మనం సంతృప్తి చెందడం వల్ల, ఓకే, వీఆర్ హ్యాపీ. వెన్ వీఆర్ హ్యాపీ వీ వర్క్. ఒకవేళ సంతృప్తి చెందలేదంటే మనం హ్యాపీగా లేం. మనం హ్యాపీగా లేనప్పుడు మనం పని చేయం కదా. ఓకే, సో సంతృప్తి చెందాలి. సో సంతృప్తి చెందినప్పుడు పని చేస్తాం. పని చేస్తున్నప్పుడు వీ గెట్ వాట్ వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్. వీ గెట్ సంథింగ్ మోర్ ఇన్ లైఫ్. That we need to take care of. So probably So institute is being taken care of. I'm working with a new project. So as we both are working, okay, in order to improve the lives of people, probably we may be getting better things, okay, in life. We may get more deservingness with us. And this you need to understand. ఓకే నెక్స్ట్, అందరిలో డిటాచ్మెంట్ కలిగి ఉన్నానని అనుకుంటాను, కానీ ఆ సమయం వచ్చినప్పుడు అటాచ్మెంట్ ఉన్నట్టు అర్థమవుతుంది. ఎలా డిటాచ్ కలిగి ఉంటాను? అటాచ్మెంట్ అండ్ డిటాచ్మెంట్ ఈస్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ every time you serve somebody, do some kind of service to somebody, okay, you get attached to it. Okay, but when you are serving someone, are you expecting anything out of them? If you are not expecting anything out of them, you never get attached. But if you expect something out of them and then start doing service, okay, then I can say that, okay, you get attached to it. So the feeling of attachment and detachment, okay. So in order to get detached, you need to give. So you should learn to give. You must be ready to give everything in your life. Then you will be detached. And on the other side, okay, every time you are doing service to somebody, okay, serve without any expectations. Don't expect anything from the other person, just to serve. When you just serve the other person without any kind of expectations, then you don't get attached. But when you serve someone expecting something, okay, from them, then you get attached to it. Okay, so all you need to do is, first step, don't serve with any expectation. And second thing is, drop your desires. When you don't have any desire, okay, there is no issue of attachment and detachment in life. You just play your game. See, I'm just trying to educate people, that's all. I'm trying to educate people because I'm not doing it. God is doing through me. At least God has chosen me as a medium in order to do something in my life. Okay, so God is going to do something through you. Let Him do. So work is an expression of God. Through work, God expresses Himself. So when work is an expression of God, we must dedicate ourselves in order to do our work. So keep doing. Don't have any kind of desire. Just do. Just do. That's all. See, I worked in a school in Kamalapuram. Sir asked me how much should I pay. I said, it's okay. Whatever you feel comfortable, you pay. So on the last day, a thought came into my mind. What if this person pays less to me? Okay, then I immediately convinced my mind, changed my thought process that even if it's not going to pay even a single rupee, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. And he did not pay me anything. He said, I'll meet you on Monday. I said, it's okay. So even if it's not coming on Monday, I'm not going to bother about it. Because try to understand this. So when I do my work, when I'm justifying myself in that work, automatically what happens? I get what I want. I get what I deserve. If not from this channel, I'll get it from some other channel. There's no issue about it. You need to understand this. Okay? Fine. Raidu, thanks for your question. Hope you understood this. Thank you so much, guys, for your wonderful questions. Supporting me to enhance my abilities and also bring some awareness in the people who watch this. Thank you one and all for this opportunity. Thank you. Take care.